Hello everyone and welcome to the next tutorial on duct tape stuff. Today we're going to be making a duct tape book cover, so let's get started here. For this tutorial I'm using a paperback copy of Fahrenheit 451 as my template. Now you can make a book cover for any size book you want, like a school textbook or pretty much any size, like even a dictionary you could make a duct tape book cover for. So this will be my template for this video. So I'm going to be showing you the measurements for making it for this specific book, and then you just have to adapt for any book you're making it for. But this will be the template for this video here. Okay, my first step was I measured the spine of the book, and it turned out to be about 6 3/4 inches, and I'm going to go a little bit beyond that, so I'm going to go to 7 inches, and that's pretty much a good rule of thumb to go at least 1/4 of an inch more than what the book, how long the book is on the book's spine. So I cut out two 7-inch strips, and I'm going to stick them together just like this. Now basically what I'm aiming for eventually is to complete a sheet of duct tape that's going to be a little bit larger, a little bit longer and wider than this front cover of the book. So I'm going to take another 7-inch strip, apply it, overlap it just a little bit here on the bottom, peel it up, flip it over, take another 7-inch strip, overlap it, we'll place it down so it overlaps a little bit, stick it down, flip it back over, and now I should be getting close to my desired length here, just a little bit more. So I'm going to need 2 more strips, so I'm taking this one here and sticking it down there. That looks about good, yep. And flip it over and put down this last one and cover up the sticky sides, line up those 2 edges on the bottom and put it down. Now obviously I only used 6 pieces of duct tape, so if you're using a much larger book you may be using a lot more pieces to overlap and back and forth until you make a big enough sheet of duct tape that's the same size as the book's cover. So that's your next step. Your next step is to make an exact duplicate of the sheet you just made. So basically in my case I took 6 more 7-inch strips, stuck them together, and came up with a duplicate sheet, the exact same thing as this one. So do take the time to do that now and make an exact duplicate of the sheet you just made. So you have 2. Okay, so after you've got your 2 sheets, you're going to take your book and lay it down on one of the sheets. And now you'll definitely see if you made your measurements correctly and if you made it wide enough and long enough on all the sides. So just lay it right down and leave a little bit of room on all 4 sides. Take your second sheet and sandwich your book right in the middle, and make sure the 2 sheets on the top and bottom line up, but also that the book is completely hidden inside. Then take a strip of duct tape. In this case I'm using 7 inches, but it's going to be the length of the sheets you made. Put just a little bit of it on the side here on this sheet on top. Now very carefully take your book and the sheet on the bottom and pick the whole thing up and flip it over. This is where it gets a little tricky. Lay the whole thing down, pull up on this strip and just attach it to the top strip there and push it down the spine so it sticks. Now you're probably wondering, well, I don't want my book spine stuck to the actual duct tape. Well, I have a really simple remedy for that. So just pull it right off, just like that. You'll notice that there's a little sticky side there right down the middle, but we can fix that. All you do is just take another strip of duct tape that's the exact same length, in this case it's 7 inches again, and just cover up the rest of that sticky side and stick it all the way down, just like that. Okay, so we are almost done. The only steps we have left are to create the 2 pockets where the front and the back of the book are going to slide into. So to do those pockets, I'm going to take for this book cover 2 7-inch strips, stick them together, like this, like that. Take the strip and lie it on the book cover here, and if you're wondering which side this is on, it's going to fold eventually like this, so this is the inside of the cover. Line it up so it's lined up on the bottom and the sides. Take another 7-inch strip, put half of it on the strip, half of it on the surface that you're working on. Very carefully flip the whole thing over and peel it back around, just like that. Okay, so now you've got that flap added on. Next thing you're going to do is take 2 small pieces of duct tape. It really doesn't matter how big they are, just as long as they're able to wrap around all the way, just like this. So that's the one side. Another piece of duct tape, and wrap it around on this side. Okay, so there's the one pocket right there. Now you're going to flip it over and you're going to do the exact same thing that you just did on this side, right over here. So do that now. So once you put the other pocket in, then you have your book cover. Just take your book, take the front cover, slip it in just like that, all the way. Take your back cover and stick it into this pocket here on the other side. And there you have it. Now you can decorate this any way you want, and it'll keep your book nice and safe. Duct tape is really good at doing that. So that concludes this tutorial, and check out some of my other videos on duct tape stuff, and if you'd like to, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care.